Alright, so you got yourself a Chrysler product, 3.6 liter in particular, and you've been hearing a knocking, rattling, screeching sound for the last few months, but you've tried to ignore it. Well, this is the end result. Your serpentine belt gets shredded. What could be the problem? I'm going to show you what the problem is in a second. Alright, the most common problem on the Chrysler 3.6 liter for that symptom is a harmonic balancer, dampener. It's on the front of the crankshaft. It goes by a few different names, but that's what I call it, harmonic balancer. It's probably a dampener, what they call it. I'm not sure what Chrysler calls it. Anyway, this one's been gone for a while and it's got, well, whatever, ignored or whatever. And it chewed the belt, and I'm going to show you right here a comparison of the new and the old. Alright, the only place I could find it was Mopar. It wasn't terribly expensive. It's actually cheaper than the tensioner. Made in the USA. That's a rarity. There's the part number. This is a 2011 Caravan, or Grand Caravan, I'm not sure which one it is. And we're going to do a comparison. I'll show you what the new one looks like. Okay, this is a harmonic balancer. It's got a dampener in there, or whatever you want to call it. It hooks on the front of the crankshaft. I recommend that you replace the oil seal when you do this. Okay, your serpentine belt rides in here, and what happens over time is this piece here is metal, this is rubber, and this is metal. This tends to separate over time on these engines for some reason, and other makes and models, but this one in particular today. And you can see how flush it is all the way around. This will affect your belt alignment. And if this throws it out, it will result in a chewed up belt. Now let's look at the old one. Alrighty, I don't know how well you can make that out. You can see that is not flush anymore. This piece here is actually walked out on there, causing a misalignment. And what it has been doing is chewing the belt off of the power. It'll ride up on the power steering pump and chew the belt off. You can see how much of a gap there is. I don't know how well you're going to make it out, but you can see a side-by-side comparison. That one's flush, that one's not. Alright, so on this Caravan, there's two 10mm bolts that go straight up. This comes from here. These two 10s go straight up here. And it's got a push clip there, and there's another one in there somewhere. I can't remember. I took this part last week, so. Alright, you're going to need yourself some way to hold your flywheel, or you're going to need an air compressor and air gun. That's what I'm going to use, an impact gun, air compressor. And the bolt on this one is 1 1/16. Alright, you can see where I am here. I'm going to give it little burps, try to break it free. Okay, I recommend putting a brand new oil seal in when you do this, and I'll show you why in a second. This has got 90-some thousand on it, this Caravan. You can see there's some oil here already. If it's come from there, I'm not sure, but you'll get a little bit. I should be able to pull it off your fingers. There, just like that. We're going to replace that oil seal. I have to wait for that part. That'll be tomorrow, anyway. Alright, comparison of the two. You see how flush this one is right here? This one's walked off, and it's been like this for a while. Yeah, some people are scared to take their vans in to get it looked at because they think it's going to cost them lots of money. Well, sometimes it costs you more money because it does more damage by waiting. But I understand, you know, some people don't have the money. Like, if I want to throw this back on and chance that oil seal, we could save, you know, 25-30 bucks, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to replace the oil seal, and a lot of times the seal will actually carve a groove in here. This one looks good, but we're still not going to chance it. We're going to put a brand new oil seal in there as well.